Cherry! Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. Took a couple days off. Tuesday I felt a bit tired, so I didn't really do anything there. And obviously Wednesday is my usual break day. Anyway, regardless, let's get right back to Genshin, shall we? And whoppa! Up and pop in. Okay. So, we have a few things to do, obviously. We have to complete the quest, complete the main quest, and then we also have some extra stuff. For example, Varka's Hexen Circle with homework. So, let's finish up with the main story. What the? Tick, 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 tick. While I understand why they do it, I do think that there is some annoyance in the whole time system. It sort of makes sense that certain things happen at a certain time of day, but for the game to often make you have to wait a day, or wait until this time, or wait until that time, how should I put this? It can sometimes feel a bit tedious. Now, is it often a good point to just take a break and get to go do something else, or maybe do some exploring? Yes, but at the same time, it can also be a bit tedious. Which I guess is just how these sort of things go. Still, I do wonder exactly what the next part is, because obviously we have Dvalin, but they're also very clearly setting up for Klee to be doing something. And there is Alice. Hello, Alice!
Alright, we made it! Time for round 2. Huh?
Okay, Klee, what did you do?
Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
Please tell me Abyss nonsense didn't get in.
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
It's the Abyss.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the Abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's the Abyss in nature, but also not a threat. Is this a case where the simulation of the Abyss caused an Abyss corruption to happen?
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Alice, please explain.
Of course the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Please tell me you didn't do something crazy.
Oh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up.
Of course not. You're a mad witch after all.
As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Oh no, Alice has gotten serious. There's one thing Mommy will never do, and that will never break her promise for her little girl.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Breaking a promise to Klee, might make her angrier than all of Dottoro's schemes combined. Alice loves her little girl, so she'll never, and I mean never, break a promise to her.
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Dottore has a scheme to steal the moon. I sleep. Break a promise to my daughter. Real shit.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Yes.
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things.
Well, that's me.
It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
Yeah, you can't force it, but you're literally surrounded by some of the most heroic individuals on the planet.
You sure about that?
We're already inside.
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
What was today's story meant to be again? Fighting Dvalin, right?
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in 2. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, then. Yep, that's Barker for you. And that's why we love him.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah, yesterday felt like that too.
Yeah, it is kind of nostalgic to experience things from the start of the game. It was kind of novel.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
What can we say?
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
And now that Varka's here, that means we can offload some of your work onto him.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how we all grow closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
Exactly, and that's why we love our Paimon.
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, Tone Deaf Bard.
Although she doesn't realize that...
Was that a compliment?
Yep, it kind of came off as a bit of an insult. Guess that's just how it is.
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. So I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Understood.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
Or the 3rd, or the 5th. Honestly, we do it pretty regularly.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right, I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
Yep, that sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Into the bubble world! Woo, 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 woo. Variations on the Song of the Dragon and Freedom. Honestly, I'm surprised there was Abyss stuff. I expected something at the end, but I didn't expect Abyss actual crisis. I thought it would just be some fun stuff reenacting maybe with Varka there.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt?
No, this is Abyss stat.
Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
The bubble must be highly unstable right now. Well,
Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters!
We should go help him.
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door.
You came to our simulated universe. Now you must die. Venti?
Think you can get away? Here we go. Yeah. Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Possibly it would, but... Nicole!
Together with some of the communication and control functions, and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage.
Thanks! I need that. Since Venti doesn't have his full kit.
Yahoo! Time for
Now hit
takeoff.
this.
Brace yourselves. Ha, yeah.
This is not a good team. Yeah, this is not a good team. We need some extra...
Good, Venti?
Yeah, all good?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad shape.
Yeah, the story's all messed up now.
The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already lost.
Is this a case of the Abyss trying to corrupt it into what would have happened if Dvalin wasn't saved?
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Good point. Let's go.
Yeah, we need our main DPS. There's Dvalin.
Look, it's the Volin. Is it just Paimon, or does he look way worse than back then?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
So so yeah, this is the bad ending. We're basically playing through a bad ending of the prologue.
Wait, it looks like something's falling.
Those are his tears.
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power.
So it's basically a bombing run, fly over the city dropping abyss power tears.
If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them.
Right, so I can purify it.
This degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos.
It's like the Abyss is trying to corrupt the story into a new timeline.
It seems more like an alternate version of events. And I have some idea of how it came to be.
So do I. Yeah, but we should find our companions
Well,
first.
monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Well then, let's go. So we need to collect tears. Monsters up there. Nicole's there. Don't need help here. Hey, monsters!
Think you can
Bye,
get away?
monsters! Miss me. Die.
Here we go.
Alright, so we're in Abyss. I'm going to call this Abyss stat. Activate. Oh, flamethrowers. Okay, that can be useful. Note to self, we have flamethrowers around here. Okay, let's go where... Ah,
Hey, Diluc is over there.
Yeah, I knew D-Luke would be near the bar.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Been a while since I used D-Luke. Hey.
Made it. Thanks for the assist.
No problem, D-Luke. You're a friend after all.
It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here?
No, nothing. Nothing like that. So it looks like the story isn't using...
Then my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears. I don't feel good about just leaving it here.
Oh, don't worry. I actually need that.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take it with us.
Wait, what about Varka? Have you seen him?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking.
Well...
Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
Good idea.
Okay, so Jean's on the other side. Side of the city over here. Why is it directing us that way? Oh well. So Jean's over here. I guess we were going to find them no matter what. Ah, there she is. Need a hero?
Look, it's Jean!
Now this is a proper team.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Retribution! Not a good team, but a proper team. Nice. Okay, good. We've got Jean now. We now just need to collect the tears.
Thanks for the help.
No problem. No problem, Grandmaster. Acting Grandmaster. Actually, what's your position now?
I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing. It's a bit too true to life.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Varka, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Okay, nothing around here. Big guy. Fight! Fight the big guy! Fight him!
Let's play!
Wait, hear me.
Ow.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
I'm not used to finding these big guys in such confined spaces. Okay, so big guy is not over here. Here. Well, that's fine. Good to at least know he's not over here this time. Okay, where's the other? Okay. Oh. Alright, so... Oh, they saw me. Oh well. Is retribution. Oh, that killed them all in like a single attack. That's good. Oh, there's something over here. Gosh, darn it. Couldn't. Take this. And then this. Heal. Buff. Hit hard.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Hit them with this. And then D-loop, do your thing. Four.
Retribution!
Alright, that's another one. And there's something over here. Ah, it's a tier. You have to gather these. Yoink. Don't know how useful these will be, but I'm assuming I'm going to be needing them. Hey, Nicole. Is there another one over there? Okay. Fine, it saw me. Hit this.
Wind.
Got hear me.
Brace yourself.
Venti, do your thing.
Time
Hit
for
this.
takeoff.
We can this retribution. Okay, got that down. So there should, according to this, there should be another one. Let's dodge around in the training yard. Alright, so over here, collected. Good, got all the ones we need to collect. Good. Huh? It's directing me over here. This is the center of the city. Ah!
Huh? What happened?
I'm guessing that's Varka.
The statue's broken!
Oh.
The Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
I guess this is how they're getting the whole destroy Mondstadt thing they showed in the teaser trailer. Hey, Nicole. Going. Heal up. Yep, this is definitely going to be a fight since they're just fully healing me now. So Varka should be... Hey, Varka, I'm here to help.
We're here to help.
Exactly what I said.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Let's do this, boys. Now I have a proper team.
Time for
Retribution.
Barbados, guide us.
Up the ante! Sure!
Think you can get away?
Way. Okay, got it. Now what?
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yeah, mostly fine. No real
Yes.
major issues.
The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
Okay. Get out of the city, I guess, since there's no reason
This
to stay.
place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got back too.
Okay, good. Alice, what the fuck?
Yeah, we can hear you now! What's going on?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the Traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that.
Oh, I see. So basically, we cut out the whole Traveler purges the Abyss power situation, and because the story is sort of extrapolating things... Hey, Scar, welcome to the stream! Since the story is extrapolating things, it then extrapolated the possibility of so we didn't cleanse Dvalin of Abyss power, so Dvalin got fully corrupted.
Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it.
That's actually more pronounced causal link.
And so, major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
Yes, but it wouldn't have been a save Dvalin's life
The
situation.
Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Farka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Right, he saw this version of the story where he fought, killed the dragon, and was the hero, but it wasn't the best possible outcome.
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Exactly. Basically, it's a classic case of seal evil in a can situation. Sure, we could seal it away and stop it from being a problem for now, but the root is still there. The problem still festers. Unless you actually solve the root issue, all that you're doing is kicking the can down the road.
Wait, does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal, that's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing where this is basically a what if the Traveler wasn't here to get the best outcome.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis,
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, basically this is Exactly, if you seal something away, it's going to be someone else's problem eventually.
We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this.
Yep, and hey, who doesn't want to slay a dragon?
No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
Yeah, there's a trigger warning on this next section, Venti. You don't need to go triggering yourself.
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits.
Well then, let's do this boss fight. Ba-ba-ba-ba, load. Load! Load! Ba-ba. Loading.
This is it. Ready, everyone?
So I wonder how they're going to change this boss fight.
More than.
of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this fight. I remember how it works, but it's been forever since I've done it.
Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Tibet. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then.
I still love it how in these more recent patches the Traveler's been talking so much more.
We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
So do I.
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
Venti, please don't touch the abyss
You
juice.
all right, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Tibet if I didn't rise to the occasion?
Venti, you are the greatest bard.
I have heard enough.
Haha. No, you have not. Oh, this song is so nostalgic. Hey, Durin, recolor. Hey, Darren. It's been a while. I haven't gone to this fight in a long time. Let's see if you've learned any new tricks. Because I have plenty.
This hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever.
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
Okay. Now he goes and hits. Oh, hey. Hey, just fighting Durin in well.
Chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Well, not Durin himself, but more like just a copy of a copy of Durin in the story. Thankfully, Varka's a lot stronger than this boss. I love using Varka.
Nice job. One more to go.
Dodge. Okay, no. Alright, I remember what to do here. He's gonna do the thing. That's new. Oh, fine, it's fine. We're still good here.
Wind.
Guys. Oh, come on. Get back here, Durin. Just hit it hard. Got it. Thank God Varka's so good at this. Varka, slay the dragon. Okay, not quite there yet. Close, but not quite there yet. And dodge to the side. Wait, down? That's new. Wait, what? What are you doing now, Durin?
Switch position.
Alright. Oh, no. Oops. I mistook that. I thought that was a different... Oh, wait, I forgot. But you have to get those wind currents. I have not used those in a long time. I have not used those things in a long, long time, so I forgot that was mechanic over here in Mondstadt. Come on. Come at me. Okay. There he is. Okay, and...
On me. On me.
And he drops. Did he hit him a few more times? Okay, good. Now let's go get to the top and... Get it! Haha! I slew the dragon! Varka, do the thing! That's not the thing I mentioned. Thanks, Gene.
Thanks, Gene.
What? That's what I said, Varka. Hey, Dvalin. Copernicus, go! Venti, fire the arrow. I got you, Paimon. Avoid the abyssal laser beam. Actual real Dvalin. Are we gonna have dragon versus dragon fight? Oh, this is cool.
Dvalin, you're here!
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Yep, this is gonna be a dragon versus dragon fight. Oh. Wait, did the abyss make you get... Missed. Oh, yeah, they really went all out on this.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
Time to do the crazy, insane thing. Let's do this. Really goes to show how superhuman these guys are. Unfortunately for you, Shadow Evil story Dvalin, the rest of us are... The actual Dvalin has friends. Now take this. Executioner's Blade! Hello, Klee. La 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 la.
Hmm?
Ah.
I'm here to play!
How the hell did the dragon only fit out the window? My god, thank god for spatial compression. Because it's very clear that Dvalin would have taken out the wall. And probably a good chunk of the building. The bubble crisis is resolved without incident. While Alice and Nicole fix the flaws in the magic to prevent any recurrence of the problem, Klee doesn't notice a thing and embarks on a relaxing adventure alongside her mother and Nicole. Now, the only issue left for the night to resolve might be the window Dvalin broke. Again, how the hell did we only get a broken window from that?
Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kinda like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Oh yeah, it was fun, but it was also kinda insane.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I mean, we probably would have figured something out.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure.
I mean, again, it's Alice and it's Klee. Though neither of those two are anywhere close to what normal people would consider sane.
I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
Yeah, and also just sheer power.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Klee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Yeah, probably. He probably has so many precautions in place.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Good wine, good booze.
Say no more. You had me at fine wine.
I'm pretty sure we had you at drink.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
Yep, after all, your boss is now here, so you can take a break, woman.
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
Varka, overrule her, please.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
That's actually what Jean needs. Like, Jean is a fantastic employee and Grandmaster, but she needs someone to basically say, woman, take a break.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
And that's why Jean is the perfect subordinate for Varka, someone to make sure he does his work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that?
Nope, too late.
What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along?
I still have questions for Alice, so I'll wait for her to get back from her adventure with Klee.
All's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
Yeah, I have a few questions for Alice as well. There's a few things about that, because sure, we're simulating everything, but the fake Dvalin in the story was way too powerful. And how could that have turned into actual abyssal corruption when it was just fantasy abyssal corruption?
Looking for me?
There you are, Alice.
I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Klee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose even a great mage doesn't account for some details. And to be fair, the entire issue was sort of just caused by the fact that you had to conceal my identity.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course.
That was fate before we changed it, right? Like the disaster we experienced. That was the fate before us, a Descender, changed what was going to happen.
I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Well, probably a fair bit.
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility.
Yeah, that's actually very good advice, because in reality, we make decisions, things happen, and if we get hung up on the what if I did this or what if I did that, we will never get anywhere.
Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
Alright.
There's something else. The abyss power inside the bubble was far too real.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated.
Yeah?
I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
Well, so it's sort of like a mimetic hazard, so because it was a... Actually, no, explain.
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be.
Yeah, it can be very complex.
The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass.
Oh. That's actually very interesting. So, if it's the essence of fate that will not come to pass, that means it is essentially the hatred of what might have been but didn't happen. Which would also explain why the Abyss is very big on mimicry and very bad at creating new things.
This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever. So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
So it's the idea that, say, imagine you encountered a different timeline version of yourself, and the version that is not you basically was angry with the idea that, why must I be the fake one? Why must my world be the one that doesn't get to carry on? In a way, it is sort of similar to the Lost Belts in Fate Grand Order. Why must our world be fake, and why must your world be proper human history?
Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all.
So because the abyss is made of pure hatred, rather than going for, oh, I can exist now, it went, I can exist, I'm going to destroy the other thing. Water. And hello, kitty cat. Hello, Frodo, I love you. But you need to get off my counter.
In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time.
I see. No wonder the abyss is so full of hatred.
It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Yeah, having crossed the swords of the abyss, I kind of agree with that statement.
Ah, Alice, you're here.
Oh, hey Jean, what are you doing here?
I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
What?
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble.
Wait. Oh, I know exactly why.
Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake.
Alice, did you not collect the fish? Like, I understand fish blasting but please, at least collect the fish and use it for something. Don't just leave them rotting in the lake.
As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear.
You are a bad influence on your child.
Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Hey, look on the bright side. You can spend time with your child.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
No, well, actually, don't show up for a while. I need time to build up my stockpile. But when you show up, I'm rolling for you. That was quite the fun way to end that quest, though. So, still, with that all out of the way, that leaves a few parts of the event quest to do, and perhaps a few small side missions. So let's go take care of those, shall we? So the anecdote is done. So next up is let's do Echoes of Memory. That's a fun one. Let's see if we can find the discrepancies.
Whoa! Looks like it's been fixed already!
Oh, Jean and Albedo. Yeah, I have to look around for everyone.
Ah, that explains the loud noise I heard outside. So it was Dvalin who fell into the river.
Considering his size, the fact that he broke a single window and not the entire wall seems like a feat of magic in itself.
I said the exact same thing, like, it's very much was a feat of magic.
Thanks for helping with the repairs, you two. This place looks as good as new now.
Does that count as a great feat of alchemy, then?
More like engineering and architecture. Anyway, let's go to the Echo of Memory and see if we can find these discrepancies. I need the money. I am flat broke. Leveling up Varka or any character is very expensive. So I am kind of flat broke in a lot of things. I'm fairly broke. So let's find some discrepancies, shall we? First things first, let's take a look around, see if we can find anything well, there's something obvious. These guys are from Simulanka. The Magic Tour Group. Oh yeah, Simulanka, the Hydro Mimic, and the Raven. Confirmed discrepancy. Ah, Roselle S. Noir.
Such a succulent fragrance of grapes. Ah, this place is heaven. Had I a mouth that could move, I doubt I could resist eating them right off the vine.
This is awesome.
Hello, water droplet.
Whoever lives in here must be a person of means indeed. Even in a storybook world like Simulanka, we can never afford such a big estate.
Yeah, he's basically Batman.
Wait, but this is a world inside a story too, isn't it? Oh, hello! Is something wrong?
My apologies, but the event taking place at Dawn Winery is not open to the public quite yet. Allow me to show you around a different area.
Hey, Noelle. Meet our friends.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate.
Oh, it's Noelle! Hey there!
Noelle, the best maid.
Oh, hello, you two.
How do you come to be stationed here?
Miss Alice thought things might get complicated around here, so she said she needed someone capable who could get the job done.
Yeah, you're very capable.
So she flattered her way into dumping a bunch of work on you? Stuff that isn't even related to the knights at all?
I mean, it's Noelle. She's technically a maid of Favonius, but I know what you mean.
Oh, no. Mr. DeLuke was there too. He said he would appreciate some help guiding the tour groups from different worlds that are here to visit.
Tour groups from different worlds? Oh, right! The Golden Apple Archipelago, the Valurian Mirage, Simulanka. The gang's all here.
Yep. She really put you to work, huh?
Oh, it's all right. I'm happy to help.
Yep, Noelle is like that. She's a fun girl. She's a nice girl.
Please head this way, everyone, and we'll get the tour started.
Greetings. My name is Ask Me for Directions Arnold, and I am searching for the whereabouts of a certain lovely lady.
Ah, Arnold. The summer events are always some of the funnest ones. I like these smaller events as well, but the summer ones are always when they get really grand. Also when they give you the most rewards. Let's do a quick lap. Oh, I think we found something. Crystal fly trap. Wait, no. Did I confirm that one? Okay, I got that.
I heard this thing was terribly ineffective when first invented. You could only catch 10 in a week. Why, the research staff barely wanted to touch it, let alone improve it.
But for some reason, it gained traction among adventurers once it entered the market.
Well, I can tell you right now why. We needed a lot of those.
True, it takes time. It beats having to do it yourself, I suppose.
But there are so many crystal flies around here. Surely it's not that difficult to just do it the old-fashioned way?
You'd think, but it's actually a lot harder.
It's a bit far, though. Just imagine how tiresome it was back in the day, having to come out here over and over again, and no gadget to help.
This is entirely a purely meta conversation about how things used to be for us players.
Does that count as trespassing on private property, I wonder?
I suppose it hardly matters anymore. Adventurers aren't quite so keen on crystal flies nowadays.
At times, they are a-changin', eh?
I mean, I'm still pretty keen on them. Although, yeah, I don't really get many crystal flies. Instead, I get the ones in Nodcry that don't run away. They're much more frequent.
So it would seem.
What are they mumbling about?
Beats me. See, these are the kind of tongue-in-cheek things that I love. How did I not see that a moment ago? But yeah, these are the kind of tongue-in-cheek things that I love. There's little jokes and references to how the past. This entire event is kind of like a nostalgia trip. Yeah, I can smell the sea again. Plus, it allows them to reuse some assets here.
Huh. This one's kinda nostalgic too.
Yeah.
It's here because I refused to let that mage use my house as her playground. But we still needed an additional rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Huh. Looks like we can use this device to keep in touch with the mages or get some hints. Kind of like we were able to do back then, remember?
Alright, I remember it.
Now that you mention it, the arrangement is almost identical.
Nights on vacation, summer, the sea, and a small little wave rider. It's all taking me back.
Yeah, it was a nice experience. And the Golden Apple Archipelago was a bit, I'm going to say plain by modern standards, but it was a nice experience.
However, you're forgetting about the part where we were stranded on a deserted island and couldn't even make it across the water. That's what stuck with me the most.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. At least I wasn't dead weight in that situation.
The ice bridges, I remember that. That was true resinless behavior.
Fun times, huh? So, the mages prepared this stuff then. Guess we should take a picture and go check in with them.
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Nodcry is coming to an end, but knowing Grandmaster Varka, I imagine there will be another chance to set off in the near future. Not that I'm extending an invitation, I'm just mentioning the possibility.
Oh, count me in. If this is an expedition to Snezhnaya, oh, I would be so happy.
That's our honorary knight. No matter the mission, you always have a place among our ranks.
Come talk to me when you do have an official invitation, then. I have other things to do in the meantime. The intel I have on hand is pulling me in 100 different directions, but unfortunately, time off isn't one of them.
Which is an unfortunate situation, but acceptable.
That's a shame. I take vacation whenever I can get it, and it's still never enough. I'd visit the Golden Apple Archipelago again in a heartbeat.
For once, I feel the same.
Oh, I'm the same as well. That's always the sad thing about these events, that, well, since they're events, they're temporary by nature. Which is honestly unfortunate. I know some games keep the events around as permanent stuff, which is fantastic in my opinion. And other games, they're seasonal. But I think Genshin has a bit of a problem when it comes to events. They make some fantastic ones. They even add interesting lore stuff to it. But since they're temporary events, we never get to see them again, and I think that's a true pity. I don't see anything over here. Let's check the vineyard. Nothing here that stands out, at least. I know it's has to be around here somewhere. I'm just a bit blind to see it. Wait, what's that over there? Ah, I think we found something. We found a turtle. Hey, shouldn't you be in Liyue?
A tent tortoise? That shouldn't be here at all.
Definitely not.
Wait. Rosaria, where are you? Ah, Rosaria. And Dahlia.
Wow! I've never seen such a large turtle in my life. There was a time, back when I was little, when almost every child in Mondstadt had a turtle as a pet. It was quite the trend.
Hello, Mr. Surprise Baptism.
Oh, yeah! Gene and D-Luke mentioned that a long time ago.
Really? I can't remember, but then again, it has been a long
I
time.
had one too, of course.
Quite the hassle to take care of. Small pets like that always are.
Wait, you had one too?
Is that so strange?
No, not really. You are a normal person after all.
No, of course not.
What should we do with this tent
I
tortoise?
could bring it back to the church and raise it. It can stay behind the cathedral. I'll even build it a pool. Can't be too hard to raise, right? It looks like a tough cookie.
Not happening. The next thing you know, you'll have an invasive species on your hands. Just tell that mage to put it back where she found it.
Guess that's for the best.
Yeah, I'm just... why did Alice even find one of these?
Can't be too hard to raise, right?
Not happening. The next thing...
Okay, just repeating the lines there, but... yeah... I mean, there wouldn't be too much of an issue. It's not like we have a breeding partner. If there was a breeding partner, then things could get bad, but overall, no real problems as far as I can tell. Let's see, nothing over here. Yeah, I think this has reached the point where we're going to have to bring out the log, because I for the life of me don't know where to look. Let's see. Among the grapevines. Okay. So it's among the grapevines. Got it. Heavy device sits among the grapevines. It's going to be something so obvious when we find it that I'm going to just kick myself, isn't it? That's how these things tend to go. You don't notice it, and then when you finally do notice it, you wonder, how the hell did I miss that? Now that's... No, I can't see anything so far. Nothing out of the ordinary. No, nothing there. Nothing there. Now, you'd think that something with a description of heavy device among the grapevines would be fairly easy to find. Hey. Oh yeah, I can understand that. Hey, you kind of missed the main story quest, Magscab. It wasn't too much. We basically Alice taking us out of the something among the grapevines. Yeah. Something. There it is. How did my eyes just glaze over this? And that's not really among the grapevines. That's like next. How did my eyes just glaze over this thing? And I remember this thing fully. This was like one of the first events. Wait, did I not log it properly? Okay, I have to... Different angle? Okay. Yeah, the elemental crucible was...
I've been looking everywhere for you.
The elemental crucible... Okay, who... Ah, hey. Yeah, this thing was part of the first major event in the game. It wasn't anything fancy. It was just like a you do this little mini-game thing and you get resources sort of situation.
Something wrong, Sucrose?
Oh, no. I was just looking for a piece of alchemy equipment we needed for the event. Master Albedo has always been careful with our costs. We maximize the use of every piece of lab equipment we have. So if something hasn't been used in a while, it's usually pretty old. Take this, for example. We've used it a few times before, but we found the effectiveness and ease of use somewhat lacking, so it was sidelined quite quickly.
Yeah, it was kind of sidelined as an event.
According to the mages, it was meant to be placed in the city, but it went missing after being tossed into the magic bubble. Luckily, I found it. I just don't know why it ended up here of all places.
Well, all that matters is that you found it in the end, right? We'll contact Nicole and get her to send it back to the right spot.
Great. Thank you so much.
And that's all the discrepancies. Let's leave and claim our rewards, people. Oh, and he's already back here. Oh yeah, a thing you missed, Magscab, was basically Dvalin getting spat out of this thing and breaking through the window and going right into the lake. I'm not quite sure exactly which direction that would be. Anyway, let's just claim my rewards. Yeah, Dvalin came to help us fight the evil, corrupted story Dvalin. Oh no, it was destroyed. Jean just had Albedo and Sucrose use alchemy to fix the situation. Anyway, let's go to the challenge. Yeah, I mean, alchemy is a very useful power. The ability to basically go, huh, the window's broken. By the power of alchemy. Anyway, let's do a bit of rail shooting, shall we? Number 3. I need to get all of these Fimo gems to recoup my losses from my rolls for Varka. So, linear strike. Okay, looks like we're going into into the mountains. In this situation, no need to not just fire at all times. Okay? Okay, this is going to be tight. Got it. Bit tight. Got it. Got it. Okay. And thread the needle. Now get my... We're going to fly up the mountains. The next path. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving. Right, good. Gold coins shall guide me. Even if this flight pattern is definitely... Oh no, I missed one. Not gonna miss any more money. And into this location. Let's see if I can snipe some from the distance. Ah, take this! I activate my super move! Okay, brilliant breakthrough. Ride the wind currents and get into a different angle. Now we're in the Gallagher section of the game of this. Whoop! One. Dodge. Grab power up. And fire. No need to waste on these small fry. Power up gathered. Ready? Aha, gotcha. Wind blade. Wind blade. Wind blade. Pick it up. Okay, who is next? Who is next? Wind blade. Haha. Gotcha. Alright, so we're now way over Dragonspine now. And activate Ultra Super Move Attack. Okay. Momentum, yes, exactly. Momentum is how we win this. That was a fun one. That was a fun little one. Let's go to the next challenge and get the rest of the rewards. Da, 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 da. Okay, looks like we're going to be flying around Cider Lake and probably into the city. Da, 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 da. Thread the needle. Da, da. Da, da, dee. Dodge down. Again, I've said this before, but Mondstadt... Oh, guess this is a side-scroller now. I said this before, Mondstadt is a very difficult place to actually attack if we do a bit of de-gamification. You know, just, you know, adjust things to be actual city size, maybe alter things a tad so that there's actual gates and a few defenses. But overall, it's a very defensible city, and I only got hit that time because he spawned in on my face. That time was because I was an idiot. Okay, who's going to spawn next? Da, 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 da. Okay, now I have the power. I can actually aim again. Through the cathedral spires. Yeah, it is really nice to look at Mondstadt from up above. I'm sort of reminded about how in World of Warcraft, because I used to play that back in the day, certain areas didn't have didn't allow flying, partially just because they are older areas, and mostly because they were older areas, they weren't designed with flying in mind. So that there were a lot of cases of basically people basically boxes and the like where you use this to shred through them. Now we're using everything we've learned. But yeah, because of how those old areas were designed, they didn't exactly, you know, make roofs and the likes. It was a classic case of a facade and all that. Well, yeah, well, not every game, but it's definitely something that... Okay. It's definitely something that you have to account for when you're doing these types of things. Okay, let's compromise a bit. Every open world game needs to have it. Never mind. I guess for every game, when you say every game, you mean literally every game. Let's get the rewards. Glorious rewards. How I love the... Like, not just the gems. Like, I'm so happy to get so many Primo gems, but the Mora. Well, honestly, it depends on how you do it. I've seen the... Second? Oh, this team. I have a team just for this situation. Where are you? Here you are. And Pac-Man, parachutes. Possibly. It all depends. Depends on the type of vibe you're going for. Oh, I do agree. Movement options in open world games are required. Like, there's a reason why almost every almost every new Genshin region has some type of movement gimmick. Some of them land perfectly, others less so. Oh. But open world games need a degree of movement available to make it enjoyable to the players. Otherwise, it becomes a bit... I'm going to use the word tedious. Okay, let's do this. But yeah, a lot of games, when you do an open world style game, you have to be able to... You have to add some type of interesting movement method, or at the very least make sure the movement is quick and smooth enough that players feel like they're actually getting somewhere rather than wasting their time. A big problem a lot of open world games have is that they focus so much on making everything big, and then they forget to ask the question of, okay, how are players going to get around this location? Which leads to with these two cases where as we said before, people go through open world games and it's big open spaces of nothingness. Open space of nothingness with these two, well, I'd say complications, but it just sort of generally leads to cases where people spend a good chunk of their time just running through empty space, not really doing anything. And that's not what everyone wants. If you're going to do a big fantasy situation, I think Just Cause does it fairly well, where the entire goal of the game is to sort of go around and mess with things, cause destruction, and go to locations and just have fun. Well, if you're talking about why I've used this model, it's because I like pink and I like cute. Cute. I like this design. Plus, it's also just a matter of artists and what they're willing to do. Unfortunately, a lot of the VTuber model artists don't really do male models, so you have to just accept it and just go with what you have. Okay, I have a team for this. Yeah, plus I like pink and I like being cute. Hee.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Apologies for that. Much apologies for that, but that's just how I roll, honestly. Yeah, I like... Perhaps... And besides, it's got you to get interested and maybe stick around. Which I consider a plus in my book. Oh, so this is how I'm supposed to use this team. Alright, so. Let's take them out. Alright, hit. I got shattering sword pressure. Take this! My blades explode! Oh yeah, thanks. If you haven't, please subscribe. I am, like with every small streamer, I'm trying my best to get myself higher, but... well, mostly I've just been going through the Genshin's event stuff. I finished up this event now, so now I'm just finishing up all the side content in order to restock and resupply my gacha currency. To explain it, basically, my last few rolls have basically expended all my funds, so I need to try and restock. Especially if I want to get certain characters. Okay, hit the next one. Get this exploding sword. Good, I got the shattering blade. How did I miss that one? And then, so I'm just relaxing now, chilling and finishing up all the event stuff, and depending on how I feel at the end of things, maybe I'll do something else, but who knows. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to do a Limbus Company stream. They recently, well, Purchase Nacht arrived, so I need to do that. Oh, I play on the EU server. Play on EU server, so if you're over on the US server, apologies there.
Close your eyes.
I got all the money I could ever want, so I'm happy. Maximum there. Select stage, got them all. Ah, come to me, my rewards, my loot. Exit. And the final thing is... Okay, so you're in the Asia server. That makes sense. Some people are there. I'm in the EU server, mostly just because it sort of matches my time zone. Leads to random Russian stuff, but that's fine on occasion. And so that's the sweet, the sour, and smoky taste of steel. Beyond the aroma of drinks themselves, you give off a distinct air of the sword-wielding traveler. One that draws in yet another unexpected guest. Let's start mixing. Yep, this is my account. I've been playing on. Been playing on it since launch. Oh.
Suspicion confirmed.
Hey, Clorand. Hey, Clorand.
While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are.
No, I probably am not ready for account reviews yet. I'm still working on my progress to getting everyone built. Please, have a seat, honored guest. If I get the chance, I'm just going to show off my account.
If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report.
Probably.
Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire.
Hey, I am very good at mixing cocktails.
You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt.
If that happens, I wouldn't be able to cope.
Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. Let's quietly celebrate this moment of peace.
Well, I mean, even if Charlotte was with you, by the time it hit the presses, this event would be over.
And on that note, I'd like a caramel blaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask.
You can drink while we chat.
Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
Hey, this isn't my first rodeo. Launch. I've been playing since launch. I got Venti on the launch banner. Okay, a bit of firewater, a bit of caramel, and cacao. I've been playing for a long time with this, and let's see, into small pieces. Like when I started playing this, it was back when Leo A had bare and how much shake properly. Back then, Leo A was only half done, and I had to wait for the second part. Okay, I'll give it. Let's see, a Master's Goblet. I'll give it I'll show you in a few moments. 2.2 is a fine time to start. Still fairly early, all things considered. Caramel Blaze. In recent years, this blend has become one of Mondstadt's most famous drinks, celebrated for its bold colors and vibrant flavor. It's even been referenced in foreign works, from Fontaine's tabletop troupe to Inazuma's light novels. I think I know where Clorand heard it from, tabletop gaming. I would consider myself a minnow.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
I consider myself a minnow. I don't buy the battle pass or purchase primo gems, but I do buy the Welkin Moon, and I've been doing that religiously for a long time. And so, like, I'm a minnow who gets Welkin Moon and basically saves like a bastard as best I can.
Huh. It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma really hits you head on. It's quite strong.
Well, I mean, it has fire water in it, aka vodka. Would you like some water?
I'm all right. I just need a little time to get used to it.
So I think we're going to have to take out the fire water.
As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours.
It's... Oh yeah, I'll be willing to show off my units. So you basically don't drink at all.
From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability to work, so it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties.
That's reasonable. It would be a shame not to, although perhaps you could have gone for something a bit... As long as you stay within your limits, I'm sure you'll be fine.
In fact, Captain Eula, whom I sparred with earlier, has quite the refined taste for fine wine.
Oh, I should also mention that I'm in the middle of my usual project. To explain it, there's a thing I do with my gacha games is I try to level up and build every character. Every single one. Max level, proper equipment, everything.
She even gifted me a bottle of Romaritime flower fruit extract, which is no longer produced in Fontaine, and can now only be found overseas. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines.
Then let me think carefully before I mix you another drink. I need you to tweak the recipe a bit, maybe a bit less alcohol. Well, I'm working on it. It's still taking time. Unfortunately, there's this kind of thing of due to how... Well, again, I don't have them all yet. I still have a fair few to go. I'll show you once we're done here.
I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to.
Let's talk to see. So... Oh, by the way, Emily was here too.
Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Well, she's certainly efficient. Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sigewinne know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume.
Oh, it sounds like you know her quite well.
I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, we got to chatting. I've often heard Sigewinne praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey over, I must say, she is indeed a rare and refined individual.
That's quite a refined way to put it.
She's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Perhaps it's due to her profession. I find this approach ideal. It allows one to maintain a lasting sense of inner peace.
Next time I'm in Fontaine, why don't we all hang out together? Maybe you can play, D&D.
Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects, and our social circles hardly make for a Venn diagram, if you know what I mean.
That's fair enough.
Best to just let things take their natural course.
Yeah, similar taste to Emily. How do you like the Mondstadt scenery? Have you seen much of Mondstadt yet?
I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first day I got here. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt.
I still find the whole fact that Clorand is a tabletop gamer a fun little character quirk. I'll show you it's a fair few.
However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is quite different from the real Mondstadt. The deepest impression I've got since arriving here is one of swords and shields.
Swords and shields?
Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds.
I will tell you right now that I don't have nearly as many 5-star weapons as I have 5-star characters. I have some rules for myself. Obviously, sometimes given temptation, I roll on weapon banners, but only really for characters who I really, really, really have strong emotions for. Most of the time. Plus, I never rolled for extra constellations of 5 stars. A single version, and that's it. Don't go any further.
Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine, with a higher carbon content in the surface layer. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee.
That's quite the comparison.
Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. You see, Fontaine's signature metalwork is often coated with a protective agent that contains Marcotte.
Yeah, it's how I play my gacha games.
Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason, it makes my teeth feel funny. I don't imagine the scent of Mondstadt's swords and shields would cause the same level of irritation.
Yeah. And I have the same thing when it comes to games like when I play Zenless or when I play Honkai Star Rail. Although I've recently been raked over the coals in Zenless as well. Arya kind of cleaned me out.
Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water, without any excess fragrance. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
So she doesn't like things too sweet. Usual hobbies and interests.
When I'm working, I often drink coffee. But with meals, I prefer a lighter tasting drink, like Buell fruit juice.
Oh.
Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, I've grown accustomed to the sour taste. After the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius rather kindly treated me to some traditional Mondstadt cuisine. I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portions were huge, and only the highest quality cuts were used. Everything was cooked to absolute perfection.
She's a meat lover, so honestly, I like good meat as well. Good meat is just delicious.
Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce.
Have you tried all of Mondstadt's signature meat dishes?
I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work, so I've had to decline all subsequent dining invitations.
Oh, come on, you're going to be fighting Eula a lot, so eat more, it's delicious.
To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must be a way to cleanse my palate.
Okay, something tangy. And the crest. Is that a gift from the Knights?
Indeed it is. The Knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite. They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. They said they're making a badge for you, too, but it hasn't been finished yet.
Hazelnut, why have I never heard of these two?
You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, I can imagine that it's one of those cases where we're going to probably see them later. This is just foreshadowing.
But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, they still turn up in full armor.
Ah, that's an interesting description. I am curious who they
After
are.
handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying they wanted to continue last night's duel and determine who had the highest alcohol tolerance.
Ah, yeah, that sounds like Mondstadt Knights.
Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew.
Mondstadt is like nothing more than to unwind with a drink after
So
work.
what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree, they actually have an admirable ability to know their limits when it comes to drinking.
Alright, so balance is key. So, towards Tangy. Yeah, so they'll are just the opposite. Sarah, I think she'd prefer the latter. So replace cacao with nothing too sweet. One of swords and shields. Yeah, so doesn't like overly sweet things. Maybe dusted with salt. Okay, so garnish with salt instead. Balance is key. Alright, Gabe. You do drinks, but are you willing to try? Overdo things would be too much. Downsize things a bit, you know. Make a smaller goblet, since she is definitely not as alcoholic as a Mondstadt person. Seems to admire Emily. Let's say tends towards tangy. Wait, so nothing too sweet, right? How's it that I always choose the... Ah, so a light base. Mild tea, and the last drink was also built around a light base. Okay, so I need to have topic, Emily's style. Emily likes tea. How about you?
Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together?
No. I'm planning the details of what I'm going to give you to drink.
Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I guess my tolerance is similar to Emily's. Fruit liqueur is probably my limit. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks for the both of us.
Alright, got it. I think I have my clue. So, used in caramel is a bit too much of a kick. I figured that out from the first sip. How about replacing firewater with something fruitier? I have everything I need. I know exactly what to make for you. Let's start a mixing. I think I've come up with a drink that'll you'll like more. Please wait a moment.
I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared. Even if it's still a bit strong, I'll do my best to finish it.
Okay, so I have to add a bit of fruit wine, a bit of caramel, and use wolf hooks instead. And so... it can be any size, so let's do a couple large pieces. And bam! And finally, we need to garnish with a little bit of salt. Well, obviously we need to shake first. Shake properly and garnish it with some salt. And small goblet. And finally, we garnish it with a bit of star salt. And voila! Now, I call it the Leisure Time Lightning. Based on a caramel blaze, this novel cocktail was concocted specially for Clorand. After visiting Mondstadt with impressions shaped by the tabletop troupe, the lightning-swift champion duelist is especially sensitive to metallic notes, showing a clear preference to flavors with a hint of salt. In her everyday choices, she favors drinks with a gentle tartness to cut through richness. For most bartenders, balancing these two demands would require extreme care, but after honing your craft at the Angel Share in the flagship, you can precisely control every note of the cup. help Clorand get into a relaxed mood on her tour of Mondstadt, you wonder if calling this leisure time lightning might be a good choice.
Alright, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning. A cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy!
Enjoy, I even had a fancy cup.
Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me.
And of course, I am an expert at this. Best bartender in Mondstadt.
There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in?
Don't you find Mondstadt to be a leisurely place? Take it easy is what traveling's all about.
That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt.
Well, satisfaction is my motivation. Here's the recipe.
Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer.
I would be glad. I'd gladly do it. I mean, that's probably more primo gems. Why do you ask?
Mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake. Though obviously, I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself.
Of course, I'd love to let everyone have a taste.
I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality.
I mean, you're a customer. Of course, I'm gonna make sure you have the best time.
Thanks to you, whether I'm summarizing the key lessons from my exchange with Miss Eula, or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
Fantastic. Honestly, I find these little things to be the best. Just interacting with characters, catching up with them, and seeing how things go. Collect that, and collect the challenge rewards. Now, who is next? Good weather, good mood. A bright red hat and curious eyes peek out from behind the counter. Her hearing the buzz, Mondstadt's strongest fighter has dropped by to check out the drink stand. Klee! It's Klee, everyone! Oh boy, we have no alcohol. She's a kid. No alcohol.
Huh? Is that Miss Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you!
Hey, Klee! No, do not feed the child alcohol. We're not feeding her alcohol. Imagine what she'd do. The amount of destruction would be unimaginable.
Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing to help out. Seeing you here, Miss Honorary Knight, Klee knows this must be the best drink stand in all of Teyvat.
So kind of you to say, Klee. That's the ultimate goal.
You mean this stand isn't already the best?
Oh, Klee is such a wonderful child.
Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever visited, Miss Honorary Knight's is easily the best. And no matter what drinks Miss Honorary Knight makes, Klee will definitely think they're yummy.
This time, Klee, I need you to be a little tougher on me. This time, you have to criticize me all you like.
Oh, you want me to be mean? But Klee could never be mean to you.
My god, this girl is so innocent and cute. I just want to hug her.
Let me think. I know! I'll pretend to be Albedo! Whenever Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super serious. And Klee can hear every word he says.
Brilliant. Then you can be Master Alchemist Klee.
Get ready for Klee's super amazing order! These past few days, I've been having such a blast with Mom all day long! long. It's been so much fun. Even being sent to solitary confinement couldn't wipe the smile off my face. So, Klee wants to order a fair weather frolic. Anything like a bright sunny day will definitely put Klee in a super duper mood.
Understood, Master Alchemist Klee. I'll get right on it.
I wonder what it'll taste like.
Well, we're not putting any alcohol in this. Hope. Okay, let's... Oh, thank God, yeah. Tea, caramel, and wolfhook. Okay, so good. There's no alcohol to the child. Okay, so we need small bits. You won't notice the slight error in the cutting. So we need to shake it properly. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake. Whoa. And finally, we pour it into a double-walled glass. And then we add any garnishing. Let's see here. No. Not quite. I think a bit of sourness should work. Actually, I like the star. Klee is quite the star after all. A soft drink you'll find at drink stands everywhere. Sweet, tangy, and loved by all. Still perfect, striking the perfect balance between tangy and sweet takes a practiced hand.
Your fair weather frolic is here. Go on, give it a try.
Wow! So, a fair weather frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it supposed to be a bright, shiny night?
Exactly. Maybe it's supposed to be a cloudless sky at dusk.
Klee will take a sip first. Then you can think about it more carefully.
Okay, Klee.
Ah, finished.
That was not a sip.
Yummy! Both sweet and sour. If Klee drank this while eating grilled fish, I could definitely gobble down 2, or 3, or 4, or even 5! But one drink isn't enough. Klee wants to try a drink that tastes like cake.
Roger that. How about cake in a cup?
Klee doesn't know what drink to choose. Why don't we decide together, Miss Honorary Knight?
Alright. Let's decide together, Klee. You're such a cute kid. Yes? I'm just snacking. Yeah, I hope you're getting all your meals.
3 square meals? Klee often eats 5 meals a day. Sometimes even 7.
That's a lot, Klee.
Adventuring takes a lot of energy, and if I eat too much at once, I can't run so well. So, it's better to eat lots of smaller meals.
So, okay, so that does actually make sense. Rather than eating big ones, you eat smaller ones.
Albedo used to prepare all Klee's meals, and my lunchbox was always arranged so neatly, just like a pretty painting.
Well, that sounds like Albedo, alright. I'd like to try his cooking sometimes.
When Albedo's busy at Dragonspine, Klee goes to eat with the other Knights of Favonius. Kaya's camp is usually the neatest, while Amber sometimes camps in the trees. It's so much fun. Oh, and Auntie Hertha makes the best food. When my mom comes back, there'll be even more yummy food to eat. There's this one dish where she takes loads of different fish and makes them into little pudding cubes. It's called rainbow fish jelly.
How would you make that? How would you make fish into like pudding cubes? But you're making me hungry. Great food from a great adventurer.
Chococo crunchy slices are fantastic too. It's her newest creation made with chocolate and cookies. They're a little bitter, but they're crunchy. They smell scrumptious and they have a really sweet aftertaste. Whenever I eat them, I feel so full of energy. Next time, Klee will have to bring some for you to try.
So she likes chocolate. Got it. So, what are you planning to eat later today?
Yeah, when Klee gets back home, I'm gonna eat some salted nuts while reading my book. Klee used to eat cake after dinner, but Master Jean said it's too sugary, and it's not good to eat sugary things before bed. Apparently, it makes you chubby and gives you toothaches. So, Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now she gives me nuts instead. She says they help my brain remember things better. Nuts don't have much flavor. It's like chewing on grass, but they're okay if you add a little salt.
True enough. Nutritious and healthy. Shouldn't have too much sugar, yeah? Speaking of which, the candy at the table. The candy you've brought looks very special.
Mom taught me how to make it using the alchemy bench. A dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar, then some flowers from Mom's friend in Fontaine, star honey from Auntie Barbie, and finally, some magical jam from Auntie Tavia.
I'm familiar with all of them except Tavia.
Everything together on the alchemy table. Wish for the shape you want, then recite Mom's incantation, and poof! Dodoko shaped candy!
What an amazing
We
treat.
can give you some Dodoko candy too if you want. And if you really like them, I can even teach you my mom's incantation.
Thank you, Klee. That would be lovely.
That way, you could make your own candy whenever you want.
I'll work really hard to learn how to do it.
If you get stuck, remember to come ask Klee. When it comes to magical candy, I'm an expert.
Oh god, this girl's so cute. This is why I like Klee so much. I actually, when I didn't roll for Klee the first time, I didn't have a stockpile for it, but I rolled for her during the third summer event, and I got her. Next course of action.
Yeah, Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read one chapter every night, learn something useful, and then go to bed early. That book taught Klee how to make something called propellant. Now Jumpy Dumpty can go Fwah! And bounce even higher.
Alice, are you giving your child the anarchist cookbook? Is that really something you should be learning?
It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. You just have to be careful when trimming it down. It's like sharpening a pencil that could suddenly go boom.
Alice, you are insane. Klee is adorable, but this is insane.
Bedtime's an important part of Klee's schedule, too. Mom sits by my side and tells me all kinds of wonderful stories. She has a lamp made of gemstones, and when she turns it on, it goes kabling and lights up the ceiling.
Does the ceiling show scenes from the stories?
Yeah. When something happens in the story, the lights on the ceiling make pretty pictures. Sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends, so Klee has to tuck her in instead. As soon as Klee learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you stories, Miss Honorary Knight.
Oh, that sounds great, Klee.
Klee has memorized so many wonderful stories, enough to make everyone happy.
Shouldn't stay up late. So, shouldn't stay up late. Can't overstimulate. That rules out tea. Replace tea with milk. Ah, yes, we can use milk as a core component. Sweet candy. Torture. Carrot. But it tastes very good. Partial to very sweet candy. Why do you have to top the drink with candy? Oh, I know. The perfect garnishing. Yeah. Garnish with Dodoko candy instead. Fantastic. Likes chocolate. To daily. Likes peculiar cooking. You told me about the cocoa crunchy slices. There's some cacao here. So, just like chocolate. How about I turn the cacao into flakes and then swap them for the wolf hooks? And finally, shouldn't have too much sugar for bed, so desserts. The last drink contained caramel, which is way too sweet, so I'll have to take it out. But then the drink feels incomplete. Wait, can't we just swap it out with milk? So, then what about the chocolate? Again, it's always the final one I pick. But Klee likes sweets. Lot less sweet without caramel, but the mouthfeel isn't quite the same. Perhaps other healthier options. Let's talk to Klee again. Maybe there's some healthier options that aren't so full of sugar. Healthy sugars. Must be some ingredients that are both healthy and sweet.
Oh yeah, Klee still wants to eat sweet things, like cake, for example. Maybe we could just go easy on the cream? Or add more fruit?
Oh, we could add some fruit juice, I think.
Oh, right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontanian Buell fruit. They're so round and rolly. Klee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. But Master Jean said it was okay, because sweet fruit isn't the same as sweet sugar.
That's true, although you do have to be careful about having too much sugar.
So, if Klee really has to eat nuts, maybe I can just soak them in some fruit juice first?
So we can use some fruit from Fontaine as a juice. A little fermented juice should help compensate for some of the lost sweetness. So I have all the ingredients. So let's start the mixing process. I know how to improve that drink. Let me mix another one for you.
Yeah, that was quick. Klee's looking forward to finding out how tasty your next concoction is.
Alright, so first things first, a bit of milk, a bit of fermented juice, and the cacao. So let's see, we have to... Let's chop them up into small bits. Don't want the little child to choke or anything. Shake intensely. Oh, any intensity. That's... Well, Klee's a firecracker, so let's go hard. Finally, pour into a classic glass. Oh, any classic glass. Let's go another double-walled glass like last time. Now we just need to garnish with some Dodoko candy. There we go, Klee. Fair Weather Frolic Special Blend. Concoction specially for Klee. Had a purple hue, but it wasn't quite cheerful enough, so let's add a touch of sunshine and a few fluffy clouds to capture the warm, happy feeling. Oh, have fun at work, Magscab. I hope that everything's nice and simple, when you don't have too much to do.
Ta-da! It's done! I just know you're gonna love this new creation.
Wow! There's Dodoko candy on top!
Exactly, give it a shot.
There's so much orange in this cup, and Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too.
Would you like to taste it?
Yummy! It's so delicious!
Aw, so cute, child.
Klee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it down, or I'll miss all the yummy flavor.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You drink a bit slowly, enjoy and indulge in the delicious flavor.
Miss Honorary Knight, this is amazing! It's like you mixed sunshine with juice. Klee was so tired from playing, but now I feel refreshed. And warm. And peaceful.
Looks like the child's falling asleep.
You're the best, Miss Honorary Knight.
How about you choose a name for this drink, Klee?
Really? Let me think. When the weather's nice and Dodoko's happy, Dodoko will want to sing, right? And when Dodoko sings, Klee wants to sing too. So, let's call it Dodoko's Duet.
Your names are the best, Klee.
Thank you! And thanks for making such a yummy drink for Klee. Klee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko's Duet.
I passed your test, Miss Klee.
Klee's gonna write down Mom's incantation and give you a copy, Miss Honorary Knight. Then you should learn magic too, so you can make all the candies you want. See you next time.
Bye, Klee. Aw. That kid. I love that kid. He's so adorable. She manages to strike that right balance of having a kid character who is genuinely a kid, barring the whole explosion and bomb thing, while also not falling into the trap of making them annoying. Yoink. Enchanted Dodoko candy. Yoink. And finally we have Grandmaster's Composites Challenge. Looks like Varka's here. Heavy footsteps echo from afar. Even before the broad-shouldered figure comes into view, you steel yourself behind the counter. The most seasoned drinker in Mondstadt has arrived to test your mixology put your mixology skills to the test.
So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. Now that I'm finally free to relax, it's time to start doing just that.
I'm here as a willing employee this time.
Can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes well with casual conversation, but still packs a punch.
Are those... is this like some kind of test? Are you kind of testing our skills? Because it's working.
Of course they don't clash. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down smooth. So, something with a sweet aftertaste. A conversational connoisseur requires the perfect balance.
Alright then. And I'm going to show you that I'm good at mixing.
The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's a drink with a real kick that you can find in almost every bar. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders choose to stick to the tried and tested basics, while others like to add their own personal flair.
I'll quickly learn the recipe, then give it a whirl.
That's the spirit. Now, show me what you've got.
Alright, so some fire water, not surprised there. Some fizzy water, so we have sparkling vodka then, and some cacao. So we now need to cut it up into small bits. And we need to shake it hard. I'm guessing bigger glass because Varka. Yep, large goblet. And finally, let's garnish it with... I'm going to do this one. A little bit of like the acidic lemon punch. Thorny Lake. Fantastic drink built on a base of firewater with cacao adding a hint of sweetness. Its sparkle fizz pricks the palate like countless tiny spikes, delivering a lingering tingle. After rising to popularity in Fontaine, it quickly swept across Tevat, becoming one of the enduring classics among specialty drinks.
Grandmaster, I hereby present you with this Thorny Lake for your enjoyment and assessment.
Well, the color and aroma are certainly on point. But as for the balance of flavors, I'll just have to taste it and find out.
Of course. You gotta taste it, see how it's like. Is it good? Is it bad?
Not bad. You haven't overdone or skipped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, it's a little too, polite for my tastes.
Polite? Is this some sort of riddle?
Perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula to a T, but if anything, you've played it a little too safe.
Well, I mean, it's my first time making it. Let's have a talk, Varka, and I'll adjust it.
Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me?
That's exactly what happened.
Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. Ours is a friendship forged in the margins between life and death. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses.
Alright then, I'm going to just give you straight vodka. Alright, I'll get the creative juices flowing.
Mull it over, there's no rush. We can chat while you think. Who knows? You might just find some inspiration to mix in with your magic.
Alright, so let's talk about the atmosphere. Drinking in a garden feels different to the tavern. Given the... Why not try something before?
I like your style. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that happened many years ago.
Oh, explain.
When I was young, I liked to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile, and it ended up destroying a watchtower on the city walls. As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden.
Sounds like you caused quite the fuss.
Indeed. Among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because that day, Krepus saw me covered in dirt. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result turned out to be surprisingly tasty.
I can see that. A nice refreshing mint flavor as an aftertaste.
After Krepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up an official recipe for my spontaneous creation. His customers loved it. Several summers passed, and Krepus kept writing letters about giving me a share of the profits, as though I could possibly accept.
That must have been so long ago.
Good old Krepus. Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every time we meet. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. Changing times will always belong to the youth. He should have admitted defeat long ago. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress the cavalry company has made.
Will that include giving them back their horses, mint, and fine wine? And let's talk about the current drink. Besides being too... Are there any other issues with my
Well, let me
form?
think. I guess you could say it lacks impact. Even when following the same recipe, the techniques used to mix different ingredients can affect the taste.
It's like it lacks the Genshin impact?
Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different waves as each one hits the taste buds in sequence. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little bolder?
I think I understand.
Ha ha ha. You catch on quickly. No need to explain further.
Yeah. Tastes a bit too gentle. Events are often held here. Anyone on the subject of this and it became a popular venue for hosting
It's
events.
a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. So it makes sense that it's become the go-to location for organizing such things.
I mean, it's quite nice, relaxing, and fun.
I heard that while the expedition was underway, you were a great help in giving those left behind the opportunity to put their energy to good use.
Yeah, there are a lot of events that were held here. Some of them small, some of them large. Pretty fun, really.
Sometimes, I look through the photos I've been given from those events. Though unfortunately, there aren't enough to include everybody. My conclusion is that Mondstadt needs to do more to popularize the camera.
Yeah, he missed a lot. The massive tankard. Oh yeah, that is a massive goblet.
Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not using it to pound in nails.
Honestly, I have something that's even more impressive. On my shelf, there's a tankard made from bullet casings. My grandfather had it welded together at one point when he was younger. The main one, I think, is a bullet casing from an aircraft starter shell. Because you see, a lot of aircraft have these sort of bullets, essentially, which are used to just kickstart the engine.
It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea, Charles supplied the design, Wagner helped cast it. And about 10 or so knights chipped in to pay for the materials. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this is my crucial weapon to aid me in a fair duel with them all.
Fair?
I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot longer than them. I've practiced more assiduously, and I have a bit more, meat to absorb the blows.
Yeah, you are kind of taller than literally everyone else.
So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Wouldn't you agree?
That's a little more than just teensy.
Of course, some of them have been training as long as I have, and those ones won't be getting any special treatment. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric back in the day. Nowadays, I have them helping Jean with miscellaneous duties.
Oh, okay.
At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor. I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what.
Oh yeah, we're not going to approve their leave request. They have to enjoy the hangover. Yeah, he has a high tolerance for alcohol. So, he missed a lot, though. Yeah. Sure feels a bit of regret. Grandmaster hadn't gone away on expedition. He would probably have organized many events himself. Okay. Tastes a bit too gentle. I'm still a little confused. The impact layers perhaps meant the drink was too evenly mixed. In that case, I should try shaking a little more softly when mixing. Yeah, shake a bit lighter. He has a high tolerance for alcohol. Seems to like it very much. Considering his well-known drinking prowess, it only makes sense to present his drink in this tankard. Of mint and fine wine. Very important. Perfect. He wants to drink something of more impact. The crispness of mint will give it a punch. What if I replicate the cacao with mint? Replace. He missed a lot. if Varka were here, can't help but wonder, would all the events he organized involve drinking wine? Probably. Maybe I should ask him. Who knows, it might spark some new inspiration. Yeah. I wonder how these events would have turned out if you were here and not away on the expedition.
If I were in charge of organizing events, well, I suppose everyone would revolve around fine wine, or at the very least, there would be some sort of tasting involved. For example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole city, with every company of the Knights selecting one or more mixologists to compete against each other.
Yep, that's exactly your style, basically. The Battle of the Mixologists.
It's only a thought. Can't let things get too out of hand. If I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her sword drawn. Even Frederica would launch a punitive expedition.
Yeah, especially considering the cost and the funds and what you need to do to organize it.
While in Notcry, we had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise, it could lead to dereliction of duty, with serious consequences.
Sounds like a sensible rule.
Exactly. As expedition members return to their companies, my hope is that this rule will gradually spread to everyone in Mondstadt too.
The fact that this is not a rule already really goes to show how much these people drink.
Just like firewater and Smetana, these Notcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's households and become part of people's daily lives. Young people need to learn restraint.
The fabled seasoned drinkers' self-control.
At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they can chew. Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a light buzz when they've still got work to do. Most people would just end up a whole lot drunker than they'd like. You should come practice with me on weekends. Trust me, once I've drunk them under the table, they'll be swearing off wine for a whole week.
What is it people say? Don't believe in fables. Notcry delicacies. In the end, we've discussed events. Then conversation turned to delicacies of Notcry, Smetana in particular. To have left with a positive impression of Smetana. I'll see if I can use it in the drink. Replace the fizzy water with Smetana. Good news, Can I borrow your hammer, please?
Huh? Oh, feel free. Whatever you're about to do, I've got a feeling I've hit the jackpot.
Oh yeah, and it's going to hit you right in the face. I can tell you that. Oh, hello, Omi. Welcome. If it's your first stream, don't forget to subscribe. I very much would appreciate it. Let's add a bit of fire water, some Smetana. I don't know what Smetana is, and a bit of mint for the kick. So let's chop up the mint nice and. Let's see, let's chop up to some small sizes. Okay. And now we have to shake it gently. No, we're not using that goblet. We're just putting in the big tankard. I have a feeling we might have to mix some more. How the hell did we... Okay. And finally... No. Okay, yeah, I think small lamp grass is a great garnishing in this case. Thorny Lake Special Blend. Let's see what he thinks about this one.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? Well, that burning scent of firewater. Oh, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it.
Smetana is sour cream. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I do like sour cream on my popcorn, but I don't really have it that often.
Ah, perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through.
Thank you, Varka.
That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the firewater underneath.
A nice little hit of mint, then bam, firewater.
By the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater has already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for.
And that's topped off with a hint of smetana.
That's the most ingenious part. Firewater's greatest flaw is a lack of aftertaste, but the smetana perfectly maintains the flavor at the peak of its intensity.
All this praise is making my cheeks red.
It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. I think it has the potential to become a firm favorite in Mondstadt and Nodcry.
Oh yeah, I'm happy that they've made them more expressive over time. So, how about calling this drink an Iron Wolf?
Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. It's elegant, yet wild. Only you could come up with such a fitting name.
You know, I do think that at some point, how should I phrase this? It's very clear when you look at the older models and older characters, how things have changed and gotten more advanced. I mean, earlier we had D-Luke in the same room as Varka, and it's night and day.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius' drink stand after you? Let's call it the Honorary Knights Cocktail Shack. No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddich right away.
Wait, I haven't agreed to anything. Well, nothing I can do now. Oh. Okay. You cannot see it, but my kitty is on my lap.
Hey there, traveler. All wrapped up for the day?
Yep.
Paimon here, she did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddich.
I got some great ideas from chatting with everyone.
Whatever the reason, the Honorary Knight is clearly one of the most talented mixologists in Mondstadt. Considering how short a time she's been doing this, I believe that someday she has the potential to give the legendary bartender at the Cat's Tail a run for her money.
Hey, Hazel. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. And Varka, we cannot give Diona a run for her money because Diona has magical bullshit on her side.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The Honorary Knight has really put in the hard yards. The drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition members. Then, once we locate suitable premises, we also plan to look at operating a permanent service.
I mean, that would be, considering the amount of drinks people have in Mondstadt. Oh, it's fine. I'm just finishing up the event, then we're going to probably finish the stream with doing Varka's Hexen Circle quest.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of Favonius will get to drink all the delicious cocktails they like!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha. You've really considered this thoroughly, Glenfiddich.
Hu Tao. My favorite character is Hu Tao. I love her.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us? We'd like to add them to the official menu.
No, I'm not. I just like having a cute pink model. Of course, that way everyone can try them.
Paimon feels like there's something you still want to say. Let Paimon have a guess. Based on your personality, you probably want to introduce the origin of each different cocktail.
It's fine. Sometimes people get curious when they see a male streamer who has a pink female avatar and lots of pink in general. I just like pink as a color. And yeah, Yoimi is a fun character too.
That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
Right on the Mora. You know me well, Paimon.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, they'll be able to learn from your incredible skills.
Thanks, Varka.
Even if they can't quite match your work, if they could be 2/3 as good, that would still make them industry leaders.
Ah, that's a fun little thing. Oh yeah, I play other games. I play a lot of gacha games like Zenless, Honkai, Star Rail, this one. I also play Fate, and just my favorite one is obviously Limbus Company though. Fantastic story. Other than that, I'm trying to play other games as well. I'm slowly working my way through Silk Song, for example, and I have plans to play other games. And so if you're interested, please follow and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it, everyone. Oh yeah, I also play Arknight's Enfield. Also, just because I like doing this, I'm just going to show off my characters. Behold, my stuff. Thank you. Behold, my stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of Genshin characters. I'm slowly working on my project of leveling everyone up to level 90 and building them fully. First step is the level everyone up to level 90. Whenever I'm not working on a character like Varka, I spend my daily resource grind on getting materials to level up the next set of characters. I'm just going down the list at this point. Oh, I've been playing since day one, so I naturally get a fair few. I've naturally collected a fair few characters from all over the place. Now Varka's leveled up a bit more. I've collected a fair few characters all over the place. Speaking of Varka, we'll be up to some other stuff. Let's collect the last of our rewards. Events. Collect. And collect. And that means we've gotten everything. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now for our final thing before we call it a night, let's go to Varka, because I still have your Hexerite quest to do. Let's go to the homework. It depends what has been updated recently. I generally cycle between my gacha games whenever they get updates. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a Limbus Company stream of the new of the latest event. So let's go and do the homework. Mostly I try to stream on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. While I could stream on the weekends, I feel like I like enjoying my weekends and relaxing. Oh, in this I'm adventure rank 60. I've been playing since day one, so I kind of have everything. Well,
You know, since it was Varka who came up with the whole idea of holding a conference with the Hexazircle, how come we never found out what task they gave him? Let's see. Varka.
Oh, I am quite the gacha veteran.
Why is it blank?
Why didn't we just ask him ourselves?
Well, knowing what he's like, we better start by checking all the local taverns and restaurants.
Still not here, huh? Looks like I'll have to figure this out on my own.
Speak of the devil, huh?
Hey, Varka! We wanted to ask you about your task.
Oh, hey there, Honorary Knight in Paimon. My task?
The Hexazircle have set tasks for everyone.
Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure Alice did tell me something about that.
Oh, I do have things in mind. As I said, I'm currently playing Hollow Knight Silksong between games. I'm also want to Well, I bought the Trails game a while ago, the new remake, and I want to play that game. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
You think? That conference of yours is why those tasks even exist in the first place. Ugh. Anyway, why is yours blank?
If I had to take a wild guess, probably because it'd be too much for that little book of theirs to handle.
How much are we talking?
My task is to make the finest wine Tevat has ever seen.
I press X to doubt here.
How's that? Too much?
Trust me, this is serious business. See this new scar on my arm? That's what it cost me just to get my hands on the recipe.
Again, press X to doubt.
There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen.
Seriously, Varka?
Now, we're just 3 special ingredients short of finishing this thing. Honorary Knight, Paimon, would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Well, of course. I want to get your upgrade.
Fine. Why not? Since it's only 3 things, Paimon's just gonna pretend she buys your story.
All right. Haha. So, we still need wood chips struck by knights, pigeon feathers shed in joy, and medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron.
Okay, I know where I can get the wood chips struck by knights. I can go and that's in the training yard. The pigeon's feathers in joy, I can get that from Timmy. Not quite sure about the brew from the cauldron.
Wait a sec. Weren't we supposed to be making wine? That sounds like some kind of super suspicious potion.
It does, but we have to just deal with it.
Good point. Well, our taskmasters are a bunch of mages after all. We're following the recipe to the letter. So, all 3 ingredients must adhere to their requirements. Come on, let's get started with those wood chips.
I know exactly where to go for that one. I said the training ground, don't they? There are plenty of wood chips over there if that one knight recruit is still practicing every day. Oh. Okay, yeah. I always go to the Adventurers Guild instead of this location. Thankfully, it's fairly simple to just climb up. Although, there's something which I read that I want to try out. Market team. Barca isn't built yet, but... Alright, missed. Okay, so... I've been streaming for a few months now, not too long. I got monetized a little while ago, but I haven't been, like, seriously streaming for I'm still a baby streamer, after all.
Oh, this is where we'll be getting those wood chips struck by knights, huh?
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Are you here to train as well?
I've been streaming for, like, maybe a half a year at this point.
Well, maybe not in a traditional sense, but we're here to pursue a goal, so I guess that counts too.
Although for a good chunk of that time I was doing it after work, so it was a lot more sporadic and usually a bit later and also for a lot shorter amount of time.
You're already so skilled, yet you still strive for perfection. Please train however you like. I'll be taking notes from the side.
Okay, so how are we supposed to train here? Alright, Varka?
No, we're not quite getting the quality I saw that day. Let's try again.
Okay, let's try this. There, that's what we have to do.
Paimon had no idea the Knights of Favonius had training dummies this huge.
Oh, I got...
My father made this a special collector's edition. I'm sure it'll prove worthy of your skills.
Oh, I got...
Then let's give it a shot.
I got it from this... I bought it from this one one artist on VGen called Pinkuella. If you go over to my YouTube channel, you'll see a link to their page. It's obviously a budget model. It's only a half model, honestly, but it was a good deal at the time, and well, you have to start somewhere, as the saying goes. Before that, I was using this one free model. Oh, that's
amazing. So that's how you do it.
Honestly, I can't remember the exact amount, although it wasn't exactly cheap. Like, that's the thing about art in any type, especially like VTuber models and the like, they can be a bit expensive.
Why does Paimon feel like she's heard that reaction like 100 times before?
Honestly, if anyone is considering getting into it, I'd probably look at just purchasing a customizable model. There's a fair few of those out there, and then move on to like a custom one once you have the money or the like. Admittedly, I didn't know this when I got started, but that's just how you have to deal with these things.
Yeah, this'll do. The shape, the texture, the quality. Brilliant.
How you can tell one wood chip apart from another is beyond, Paimon. Whatever, as long as you're happy. Next up, those pigeon feathers shedding joy.
Go to Timmy. Let's go to Timmy. I do like how this is basically doing a bunch of nostalgic... I'm going to be perfectly... I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think it was a little above that, but I think that is fairly close to what you... I can't remember the specifics. I think that's fairly close to how much it was, but remember, this is for half model plus rigging, so... But I think it was around that price, give or take. Like, you have to acknowledge that for models, they get pretty expensive for both the art and the rigging. One thing I've been also sort of doing is, on X, artists often do like art raffles and the like. So if you enter those, you can get lucky sometimes. I've gotten a bit of luck here and there myself.
Hey! You scared off all the pigeons!
Hey, Timmy.
Grandmaster?
Hey, if it isn't little Timmy! Grown up quite a bit, haven't you? Been eating well?
But as I said, the best option is probably to look for a customizable model that... I do plan to upgrade in the future. The thing is, at the moment, it's not really I don't want to just jump into upgrading my model just because I think I can. And it's a very expensive investment. My current plans are more to save up money, and if I ever do upgrade, the first thing I'm upgrading is my computer and setup. And once that's better, then I will start looking into model upgrades.
Yes, sir! I always remember what you told me. That I've got to eat well and exercise hard if I want to grow up big and strong.
It's changing in a heartbeat.
Well, guess that's the Barker effect. Honestly, Paimon would be shocked if there was a single kid in this city who didn't look up to our living legend over here.
Sorry for scaring your pigeons away.
It's fine, it's fine.
I was actually gonna ask, is there a way to approach pigeons without spooking them, while keeping them happy at the same time?
To be honest, I usually walk up to them quietly and scatter some feed.
Boom! That's it! Say, you got any extra feed on you right now?
I do have quite a bit, but... Grandmaster, what are you planning to do?
Don't worry, little man. We just need to borrow a feather or two. You have my word.
All right then. No problem. And thank you, Grandmaster.
Go to where the pigeons gather, so it's over here. He really is just like an anime protagonist hero, isn't he? Also, wow, where is this? Oh, just up ahead. And how the hell have I missed this entire time? How did I miss that? Then again, I haven't really been through Mondstadt a lot since early game, so maybe they added it later on and I just didn't see it. Okay, let's go to where pigeons gather.
Looks like we've got ourselves some pigeon tracks. Let's wait here. When they appear, walk up to them quietly and scatter the feed. But make sure not to hurt them. Ready?
Ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's walk up to some pigeons and feed them. Why is the... no thank you. No thank you. I'm not really interested at the moment.
You scared them away. Guess we'll have to wait for them to come back now.
Oh. I'm supposed to go to that. I have to do the crouch walk. I'm not really interested in upgrading right now. My financial situation just isn't... Not really in the right financial situation, sorry. Ooh.
Got him! The feathers are in the bag. I repeat, the feathers are in the bag.
Finally! This task really is harder than Paimon thought.
It's also incredibly silly.
Just one more ingredient to go. Medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron. That's gotta be in Dadaupa Gorge.
Probably.
I'll head over there right away. Follow whenever you can, alright?
Jeez. Talk about excited. That guy just took off faster than a flock of flustered pigeons.
Hey, Hazel, I'm not interested in making any big purchases right now. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that old booze hound.
Oh, who was that? Hey, Diona.
Diona? What are you doing here? And why were you hiding? I'm only here to pick some fruit, I swear. Just didn't expect I'd run into that piece of work all the way out here.
Alright, she probably wouldn't like him since he's a veteran drinker.
He's been bugging me non-stop lately, trying to talk me into making him some drink again. I got so sick of it that I've been avoiding him whenever I can.
Hey, Viridian, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're finishing up by doing Varka's Hexenzirkel quest. What's the story behind this drink, then?
You know how we returned recently with some of the expeditionary force, right? Well, guess what? Practically the first thing he did was swing by the Cat's Tail for a celebratory drink or two.
I mean, how is that out of character for him?
Seriously? Paimon thought they'd have just stayed back at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters.
Always had Varka down as more of an Angel Shares kind of guy myself.
Hence why I said, practically. They did all that and more. The Cat's Tail was round 3 of a citywide tavern crawl.
Yep, no, that sounds like Varka.
And Paimon bets they'll do it all over again the next time another batch of troops returns home.
No doubt about that. He loves his booze.
Long story short, I couldn't bear the sight of those drunk old skunks for even 1 second longer. So, I made it my mission to mix some of the most disgusting, nauseating drinks in all of Teyvat.
But, Diona, you couldn't make a bad drink even if you tried. She is very much cursed with awesome. She literally cannot mix a bad drink.
Yeah, so that's why I try to get Prince to mix the drinks instead. Ugh. If only those drunkards hadn't started messing with his Meow Joe. In the end, Prince ran off before he could finish. At least he gave that old boozer a nice big scratch on the way out.
So the drink that we are mixing is literally Diona's horrible tasting cocktail recipe. Not surprised. Ah, so that's how Varka got his scar.
There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen.
Anyway, it was right there in front of me, one small step away from completion.
So you applied the finishing touches yourself.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, let me ask you one more thing. How did you put it? What did you put in there?
Some wood chips I noticed on the knight's clothes, some pigeon feathers I picked up in the forest. Oh, and some of the hilly churl herbal soup I was planning to turn into a remedy for sobering up. Wait a sec. You said this all happened not long after Barker first got back, right? That must mean...
No one's told him that only Diona herself can make such an awful recipe taste good.
Uh-oh. This could be bad. We've got to go stop him before it's too late.
Yeah, we're gonna stop him before he makes... Oh boy. This is going to be hilarious, I just know it. Barca, my man! And you have to stop this! You're going to drink something horrible! It's going to taste disgusting! Also, I do like the fact that they've basically made it so that everyone already knows. Like, people know that Diona literally cannot mix anything that doesn't taste good, even if she tries. Also, Barca does not take full damage. That's always fun.
Unbelievable.
Ella Musk?
Since when were hilly churls so amenable to reason? Ella! You haven't seen Varka around here, have you?
Ella Musk, what are you doing?
As a matter of fact, yes I have. Just now he went off to borrow a large cauldron from the hilly churls. And get this, they gave it up as soon as they saw him.
Sorry again. Hazel, not interested right now.
The weirdest thing was they barely exchanged any words at all. I just don't understand how it all went so smoothly. Could the Grandmaster know some hilly churl body language that I'm unaware of?
I don't think that was communication. I think that was more of a case of, intimidation.
That's not the point here. Anyway, where is he now?
Right over there.
Finally, it's done. The finest wine in all of Tevat. Right here in my hands.
Barca, don't!
Oh, hey, gang. You finally made it. Those hilly trolls just now were surprisingly reasonable. Didn't expect this to go half so smoothly. Ha!
Varka, you really don't want to drink that.
Anyway, time to find out what this bad boy tastes like.
Don't drink it, my man.
Huh? You want to taste it first? Dream on, kid. The honor of the first cup's mine.
That's not what I'm...
Don't worry, I'll leave some for you.
Oh boy, this is going to taste disgusting.
Oh, ooh, oh. Hold up. Oh, why do I feel so bad?
You just drank... You drank literal wood chips. You drank wood chips, pigeon feathers, and random hilly churl herbal soup.
Varka! Are you okay? Varka! Varka!
Come on, dude, get a hold of yourself.
Come on! You didn't defeat a god just to fight the dust here!
For a moment there, I could have sworn I saw all the previous Knights of Berea standing right here in front of me.
I don't know if I should chew you out for ending up like this, or marvel that you're still standing at all.
Ooh, either way, I need a moment to digest it all. Oh, both the drink and the lesson too.
You give Barca the rundown on... Yeah.
Ah, So the missing ingredient was actually the Spring Fairy's blessing. Never would have guessed.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Hey, don't you act all innocent. You still owe us one for trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
Sorry. Truth is, though, I genuinely believed it would work. And I was even planning to come clean over a drink or two afterwards anyway. But I guess you probably don't want to drink it anymore, do you?
Not sure if I've got that kind of courage.
Well, guess I owe you one. How about this? I'll treat you to a meal at the Good Hunter once we're back.
No, that's more like it.
You're way too easy to bribe, Paimon. Yeah, I mean, we just give her food and she is instantly on our side.
Oh, come on. You saw what a state he was in after he downed that cup. I'm not sure he's learned his lesson.
Guess I have no one to blame but myself, huh?
Anyway, back to the subject of your task.
Well, I was gonna save that story for the tavern, but I guess the open air will have to do.
So tell us, I'm interested in hearing, what's the story?
You're giving tasks to everyone in Mondstadt, huh? Interesting idea. Do I get one too?
Well, if you really must know, yours was to change the fate reflected in the scryglass. But you already did that quite some time ago. The moment you decided to set off on your expedition, to be precise.
So basically, yeah, he already did it. We don't have to write it down. Which honestly makes sense. He's already done something kind of ridiculous. So. Marca's invitation ticket? What is that? Okay. What is Varka's... Something around here. No. Ah, there it is. Redeem Good Hunter for Hearth. Okay, so I can just redeem... Okay. So, that was a fun little thing to end off on. And Varka, this is why you don't just drink random stuff. So with that said, let's pop over to... That said, I think we have just about reached the end of our stream. And thank you for coming, everyone. I'm so happy all of you are here. And now tomorrow, we're going to be doing a Limbus Company stream to enjoy the new Walpurga Snuff. Specifically, it's going to be gacha pulls and whatever activity they have. And I just want to say thank you all for coming. If you're watching the VOD or you're just new here, please don't forget to follow and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, I just would like to say, hey, have a great day and bye-bye. Bye.